It's the Jeek League. We're in our second week of our 4v4 team battle tournament series. Everyone has already had their inaugural games, some both home and away. Some had a one-round bye, so this will be their first night with that back-to-back match cadence. We'll have to see how it goes. So we got some stats here for you guys, showing you that the most picked characters and the highest and lowest win rates. Going to call out the outliers here. Ramlethal, the most picked character so far in the league, followed closely by Potemkin and Sin. And check it out, they also got some of the highest win rates, with Potemkin having the highest win rate. Shoutouts to both a boy, Vodka Man, Squanto, okay, of course I'm gonna get them wrong now. Who else was on Potemkin? Point is, there's a lot of y'all. I'm sorry if I'm missing your name right now. And also some other outliers. Kai there at the bottom of the win rate right there. WanderingHuman, what stands out here to you?
I think it's very interesting that despite being one of the strongest characters this patch, Johnny has a pretty poor win rate so far.
Some of these we ended up seeing on stream. Which ones stand out to me here? A lot of really strong home teams here, I gotta say, Wondering. No real big surprises. I would say that this 3 workers, 1 unemployed match versus the Oopie Goopy Slimers. That one was pretty close down here. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at this, if any of this stands out to you, my friend.
Yeah.
But
No, Creator very much held that last game in place, making sure that the team at least came home with more points than the other one, even if they did lose some. So, impressive. A lot of sweeps so far.
yeah, and then I will point out something interesting is that our player over at AoiKypher, you'll see their matches here. Vodka Man doing pretty good, I gotta say, with some upsets. You know, maybe the rest of his team was still getting their shoes tied, but Vodka Man with some very strong placements in the first of 5 sets against Skullduggers and Flame. I mean, I would call those upsets, man. So shoutouts to Vodka Man definitely being a good anchor for their team, but his opponents getting away with points and winning that team set. Remember, guys, you can't just win one set in the team set, even the first of 5. You have to win a majority in order to win the whole set. Right, here we go. Our first team I think we're going to introduce is going to be the Elder Council, if you want to take it away.
Yep. On the Elder Council, we got Frisky, Walrus, Bozo, Nettle, and Tripp.
There we go.
Pretty fun team. I'm pretty sure the main gimmick is that all these people are old. You know, they're past the age of like 25, so they can't react no more. It's very, very tragic.
And then our next team coming up is going to be Should Have Guessed Right. Now, Should Have Guessed Right is on the away side, so they had to declare who their picks are going to be. It's going to be Fallen of Albaz. That's going to be one of our Potemkins, by the way. Kyren coming in. I think Kyren plays on that Kai. Sept on that Johnny. So the order for that is first to 3, first to 3, first to 5. This week, Bronzy is going to be cheerleading from the bench. But at least they are in this first match. Remember that you guys have 2 matches a night, so.
Oh, yeah.
How are you feeling this week?
Oh, I'm feeling amazing. Thank you for asking, Wandering.
Yeah. So, right, we have it written down here that you play Johnny.
That is true.
Why?
Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a long story, but I'm just lying. I saw Pepper Splash, the greatest white boy to ever do it, on stage, AoiKypher 2024. And I was like, damn, this Johnny character kind of heat. So I picked him up when he was bad, by the way. When he was bottom 3 on release.
What was that?
On release, Johnny, like, I want to say last year, summer? I would definitely say. I've been playing, like, somewhat seriously since then. This is actually, like, my first fighting game. I hate to be the stereotype of a Strat player. Trust me, I play other fighting games, too. You can fight me on BlazBlue. I suck. But at Strive, I'm a little bit good.
Fair enough. So we got some of the fun questions. You know how these go. If you get them wrong, you get kicked. If you get them right, you live. All right.
Of course.
So we have grapes or apples.
Grapes.
Oh, let's hope you're luckier in a sense. You know, sometimes it just ain't your day. Howdy. So you're the team of the old men pulling up. You're here to prove them youngsters that you still got it.
Yeah, man. I've been playing Lost City of the Wolves, which has helped me prepare for this. Played some Virtua Fighter 1, my classic game, so I think I'm ready for Strive. It's not that different.
Right, because you were around for the release of Virtual Fighter 1. I'm
I
assuming.
was. I played it in the arcade all the time as a kid.
Nice, nice. So, got some questions for you. Uh, the youngest person on your team is 32.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me. I am
Oh,
our
you're the
youngest.
youngest.
Yep.
Okay. So, like, we have like the people who saw like Jesus, and then like you're the ones who saw Jesus, and like the rest, like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, they like can barely talk anymore. They need like, you ever seen South Park? You know the guy that has to put the like microphone to his throat in order to speak? They're all like that.
Uh, mm. So that's why you're the only one here.
Yeah, they're unfortunately mute in their advanced age. But I can still dunk.
All right. Well, next question. When you get a whiff punish, do you yell bingo?
I yell happy birthday even if I'm playing a non-team tag game.
All right. And now we bring you to the fun questions to wrap this up. Coconut or lemons?
Lemons.
All right, that's an easy one. Anyone could get that right. But now apples or grapes?
Apples.
Why does nobody learn? We got ourselves a good old May versus Pot, probably one of the more explosive matchups in the game, as one counter hit tends to leave one of them just dead on the floor.
And on that left side, we got Fallen of Albaz on that Potemkin. On the team should have guessed right. Whoa, my God, the prize pool. I did not know there was a change in the prize pool. I got to look at that. Oh, my God. And then Tripp over there on the right. In the Elder Council. I'm going to keep it a buck, wondering. I had no idea the prize pool had an update. You're going to have to fill the air. I'm going to go look at that.
I had no idea either. We also need a title change of the stream.
Oh, we do need a title change. God damn it. Okay,
Here,
you talk about this match. You got it, homie.
Messing up the safe jump. Gotta be right. Ooh. Oh, gold bursting to beat the BRC and just barely squeezing out the round by just staggering them to death. You'll love to see it. Ooh. There's another gold burst. Here comes the pot. Never wrong. Always got that 50. On a few whiffs, and it costs them a little bit of health. Oh. No backdash there, and securing the kill with the blue wild assault. You'll love to see it.
Okay, all right. Update on the prize pool. So it was from someone named. Let me log in first. Let me see if it changes their username. They did this 7 days ago, which means they did it last week, and we either just didn't see it, or I just fucking didn't say anything. Oh my God, John Thompson with the $200 contribution. The comment that says, "Hell yeah." Oh my God. Hell yeah, indeed. Fallen of Albaz going to take this first game. Bro! There's some crazy stuff going on in the JeekLeague Week 2.
That was a bit of a very back and forward first round, but at the last round, Albaz was just able to roll them. So, you know, a little scary sometimes because, you know, you just don't want to have Pot with the game advantage this early because sometimes it just steamrolls and you get a little scared. Happens.
That one was pretty back and forth, though, I gotta say, Wondering. I mean, we were still having fun out there, taking that back with that May. We'll have to see if we can get a better start here. Tripp said, hey, despite my geriatric age, I'm going to come out here and try to get these charge inputs. That's a good character for an old person. A charge character. Fallen of Albaz is going to burst into the corner, be on top with that delay PRC, the stagger PRC. Getting a counter hit. Tripp didn't want any of that with that burst. Trying to press back this Potemkin. But these counter hits, man, even on these slide heads are looking pretty good. I mean, these hammer falls, excuse me.
Oh, looking 2K2D. sometimes all you need. Ooh. Oh, wall breaking early, not able to get a really good confirm out of it, but has to play one more bit of neutral. Never mind. Yes, my mix. Yes, again.
Garuda.
It's clipped by the Mega Fist. With the side switch, the Dolphin securing the game.
Shouts to the Twitch chat. Kellen came up here and said, Tripp, you lose, you owe me $100. So Tripp, you definitely know that a lot is on the line. What a cool cross-up JK right there. Went for the 6K, but Albaz is awake for that one. He did catch them with that counter hit with the Wild Assault here in the corner. Tripp does have that RC to confirm this hit into a kill. Man, look at that damage just off of those charge H's.
So much. Oh, but here comes Albaz. Getting stumped, but slowly approaching. Thankfully, May's air buttons are just really good at contesting the spaces that Pot kind of wants to be, to try to be like a little cheeky. Oh, rip the soul read in JD, knocking them out of the air. Get back down.
Great stuff right there. Albaz almost got you with that robbery with that BRC at the end. And then another world Tripp jumps there. But not today. Not in that match. Oh my god. Yo, John, are you in here, homie? With that Matcherino contribution? John, can you hear me, John? John, if you're watching the VOD, thank you, homie. Oh my god. You gotta come say hi in the chat. Shout out to that massive contribution to the prize pool. I'll break down what that's gonna look like later for y'all. We're getting sent through. Albaz here on the other side. Tripp does have that positive bonus to get the 50 attention first, blocking out those slide heads. We're getting picked up, though. Wondering, I don't know how you feel playing against this new Potemkin, man. But a counter hit like that, I'm here in the corner. It hurts, doesn't it?
Oh, the armor. Oh, you were right, but you were wrong. Terrifying stuff. It's really, that's the story of this character. This current patch, you could be right a lot, but eventually you will be wrong a little bit. Doesn't need to be a lot, just a bit. And the game could just end. Like this.
We'll see, man. Tripp still does have some HP and meter to play with, but a really good 4P there from Albaz, able to catch Tripp on the other side. But that's the thing about extending your hurt box. May can take advantage of that from the other side. Unfortunately, not a big pickup after, but we're clawing back in this round. May's the one actually coming back. You'd think it'd be Potemkin clawing back those round wins, getting those robberies, but this time it's going to be Tripp.
Unfortunate. Yeah, no, Tripp. Albaz has been very respectful of Tripp's pressure, and Tripp's just deciding to spacing trap them on, not taking the risk of maybe getting pop bustered on the way to get in for the grab. Slowly but surely. Firms.
Oh my god. That was, I think Tripp had to delay that close slash a little bit so that it would work out in that way, able to actually knock that HPB out of the air. We got you picked up, we got you in the corner, but the mix is going to be throw.
That's going to be another game for Tripp. Yeah, no, that delay on that close slash was really good, trying to call it the Potemkin bust, the Ellie Potemkin buster.
I love that Tripp's teammates are in the chat saying, let's go Tripp, let's go Tripp. And then you've got Albaz's teammates in the chat saying, please block this, do this. I love the juxtaposition between cheerleading and backseating.
I mean, we get a little mid-set coaching. I don't think it's ever hurt nobody.
Oh, hey, I didn't. It's not against the rules. Hey, feel free. Feel free. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay, Tripp having a little too much fun out here wondering.
Oh, it's gonna cost them. One comes at a price. Have you seen Disney World tickets? Expensive. Oh, good mash on the pop buster. Out of there again. Not holding any of this armor.
Hey, you got to give Albaz some credit, though. Has blocked literally every 6K. Great jump right there, but the PRC keeps it safe. Tripp feeling good about this round. Actually bursts you back. We'll probably see a burst from Albaz as well. There it is. Yeah. Tripp will get that tension to play with. And dude.
Counter hit.
Oh, wondering that's a drop, though. Or at least it's not going to be the wall break we intended.
Might cost them. Depends how this next interaction goes. Oh, but Tripp's just doing such a good job jumping over Pot's buttons.
Getting pressed back. Good box work, man. I gotta give it to Tripp. You know, Albaz blocking those 6Ks. Tripp just not getting grabbed out here, bro. But as soon as I say that, the HPB comes out. Great stuff here from Albaz. Going to deal some damage. I didn't check the HP. Is that going to be enough to kill? Oh, yeah, it is.
Nah. They gave that minimum damage too. So, like, I don't know. Killed a lot of people.
Good counter hit here. Tripp has a lot of tension to play with. We do not get hit by those overheads. Shout out to Albaz. Using those mechanics, always holding that up.
Oh, the 2-as could call on the Dolphin. Counter hit might actually be it. Hold on. Super? Mr. Yamada?
Yamada-san, not enough to kill. Albaz does have some tension to play with here, wondering. We can claw it back. I've seen Potemkins do it on Twitter before.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the fear, but armor can't even save you now. If you armor, you actually just get hit. All but the Chipp. A Dolphin Chipp. Unfortunate. And that's going to be a 3-1 for Tripp.
Here in our second game of the first team set of tonight. It should have guessed right up against the Elder Council. What a brave-ass run-up throw there from Kyren. Shoutouts to Kyren, at one point played in one of our academy brackets way back in the day. Man, these throws are coming out crazy. Frisky Walrus, of course, on this Testament. This is our only Testament, I think, in the entire JeekLeague. So, guys, I hope you have fun watching it. This may be the only one we see. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Yeah. Kyren is doing a great job checking all of Frisky's... It's not even like round 1, and we're already checking teleport, making sure nothing cheeky happens at all. The zoning begins. Slowly make our way in. Not getting out.
A little 2+ on that last low Arbiter. Getting in, great pickup here from Kyren, taking Frisky across the screen, trying to get that run up. Safe jab, 5K. We're going to turn this shock state combo into a corner carry, but unfortunately couldn't keep that 5K going. Oh, man, I'm keeping a buck, man. It's Drop City out here. We're trying to get one more hit to close it out for either player, and it's going to be that overhead Arbiter.
Hate to see it. Yeah. The recent patches for Testament have actually been pretty good for most of her versus Shoto's matchups, as they remove the hitbox from her Fireball, so Shoto's kind of have to play in a more aggressive, either I poke in completely or I try to jump play style. It causes a lot of commit. Oh my god.
Oh, no, oh my, okay, yo, if Kyren baited that burst, dog, that was going to be crazy, but Walrus having some patience there, catching you with that 6H, that's been doing pretty good against the backdashes for Kyren, but a little aggressive there from Kyren with that run-up. 6B had the RC to back it up. Walrus has all this tension to play with, man. We just need to get something started with it.
That burst bait was definitely a bit greedy. Oh, the trade was not in your favor. Wasn't able to confirm the kill. Got the burst. Next hit kills on either character, really. Oh, I was wrong. No.
It basically killed.
I mean, in my defense, that was the throw, not a hit.
Oh, bars. Great stuff. Oh man, that was actually down to the wire right there. One more hit to take it. You weren't wrong, wondering. Kyren's going to come out on top right here, but I think both of our players were doing good stuff. I definitely think that Frisky started figuring out quick, how do I tame this Kai, this gorilla in sheep's clothing? Because Kyren, man, Kyren was just running it there for a second, at least in that first round. Very aggressive run-up throws, getting on top of you with those 6P red RCs when the shock state was already applied, getting combos after 2. Solid stuff. We'll have to see here in this game 2 what changes we make even further. Good counter hit 2D to start. Walrus answers with a burst.
Oh, and here comes the slow crawl back in. No stain state just yet. So, oh, Fireball going over to Testaments. Very nice. Of course, just going to go back into the zoning blender. So rough. Here we go. Across the alley. Frisky Walrus is doing a great job contesting the space, but eventually Kyren is going to get in. And if that defense is lacking, Kyren is going to tear you a new one for it. Here they come. Meaty 5k doing the Lord's work.
That was a pretty cool one right there, man. Walrus only needed that last hit. Kyren answering back with that install. That one's going to hurt. That one, you're going to feel that one in your head. It's okay. Just tie those shoes and keep on playing. These H Reapers have been doing a good job here for Walrus, but great answer right there from Kyren, calling out that teleport, trying to get that burst bait, but Walrus been very patient with those bursts. We're on top with this counter hit. We got this Wild Assault combo. We have the meter. A little bit of a drop there. Oh, and a side swap. Walrus was ready with that 4P, man.
I think we misinputted something there because we got hit. Oh, but we neutral skip. Carry on. Another point for Kyren. I forget how scary Dragon Install is, because he's actually like one of the best characters in the game. It's just tied behind 50 meter and like 30% HP, which means you die to a Gatling. Or you're already dead by the time you get it.
Shoutouts to the chat. What if instead of Frisky Walrus, he was called Frisky Blockus and he blocked on Wake Up? I really hope you're one of their team members. Please don't be a random. Please be a team member saying that in jest. I pray, please. Here we go. Oh, with the swap. Look at that. Wondering, we're here on the Sin now. Walrus blocking it out. Getting on top of this Kyren. Picking you up with that 2H. Look at this combo. Of course, he couldn't take you all the way to the wall, but that was some good damage to start here against this Kai. Keeping that stun dipper safe with PRC, calling out that DP from Walrus, but Walrus was ready with the burst, and you can't give a gap to this Kyren, man. We're going to get right through.
Can't give a gap to any of these people. DPing the instance. They can. Oh, still alive. 50 meter. No safe jumps, but good blocks. Oh. Another DP. Secure the first round.
Here we go. Shouts it there. The chat is blowing up right now for both of these players. Walrus got Kyren here in the corner, blocking out these stun edges. We're getting under that 6P this time with that low. Kyren's got you in the corner, got you jabbed with these 5Ks, and you got to give it that Kyren is really good at just giving up their turn once it is over and then finding that gap, normally with the DP, but this time with the RTL.
That's kind of the thing you got to get used to sometimes when fighting characters with DPs. Sometimes it's just not your turn anymore, and that's okay. It'll be another day.
Kyren out here playing Grand Blue or something with these one-button supers. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. Every time we got those gaps, we're ready with the RTL. And we're trying to get something started. Is Kyren trying to run up throw? I don't know what Kyren's trying to do right there, but Walrus hitting us back. Got you through the wall.
Attempt at keeping yourself safe with the BRC, but reacting to the 2H with the... Love to see it.
Good deep. My God, dude. Kyren is like 10 for 10 on these DPs. Don't give a gap. Oh, this time it actually connects Kyren. At this point, I'd be scared. If I was Walrus, bro, I would stop hoof stomping. That would not be my button anymore with all these DPs through. Great 2P right there. I thought we were about to go into the RT. I thought we were about to pull the Kensei right there. Walrus hitting you back, though. Late cancel on the tire barrel.
It might be Drop City, but Raw Dragon Install might get the whiff punish with it. Here it goes. Little mix.
Oh.
Good 5K.
That was crazy, dog. That 5K actually keeping back that Walrus.
Oh, the drop. Into the drop.
That game was awesome, dude.
Two neutral masters refusing to combo each other so they could play more neutral. That's just how the game is. I love
Yeah, both these characters eating from the silver spoon, if you ask me. Definitely got to see what we have in store. Bozo answered back with that quick burst. Now, guys, the way this works, just to remind y'all, is that this is a first to 5 set. We're gonna be in here for at least 5 games, or as many as 9. Sept right here getting that start. Let me reset the scores for y'all. I apologize. So this is the 3rd set, first of 5. Bozo getting this awesome red RC HDP combo.
We'll burst? Oh, because we're feeling right today. Gonna be plus a billion.
Oh, nice. Calling out that vault with that 5K. Bozo unfortunately couldn't keep it going, though.
Oh, but didn't get the hit confirm. You hate to see it. A little content farming goes a long way.
Unfortunate stuff. Sept on top of you. But I like that from Sept also, knowing where their gaps are going to be and then seeing, hey, Bozo, are you going to try to test me there? Walking out that close slash, keeping this awesome Gatling going. But when you go for that 2-3-6S, it's over. But if you get that counter hit, you get that red RC confirmed, you get this loop, and you're being sent through. Sept does have some tension to play with on the other side, but man, that one hurt.
You know that loop is like really optimal? Like unironically.
It looks good. I love the way it looks.
It's really optimal. And it's just 2 buttons.
Yeah, hell yeah. He needs it. Oh, a little too confident on that DP right there, but Sept has been looking for those gaps, for those DP attempts for a while now, and this time it's going to pay off. We're going to get that hard knockdown.
A little side swatch to steal the wall. You know, he gave it to me, so I might as well. Oh, but Leo cinematic coming for you. No escape.
Ooh. Yeah, that 6P on that round star, probably trying to call out that Johnny Far Slash. This time it calls out the step dash. Getting carded back. Bozo trying to step dash in themselves. Getting in. Respecting that Far Slash. Getting that hit. Sept gets the burst from Bozo. Runs you back. Gives you enough time to DP, but not a chance for it to hit. Gonna spot you with Nsenga. Scoots up for the super. This one's gonna hurt right here. Wondering Sept not only gonna get positive bonus here, but also already has 50 tension for Mix on the other side. Bozo, how are we gonna get out of this one? Good FD blocks to start it off.
Oh, but we get out of these regardless. Guess my mix. I'm telling you, gotta guess my mix. Come on. It's
Now
gotta
Sept
be
does
right
have
out.
super PRC here, Wondering, but the cross up, Sept didn't even have a chance to burst. Bozo was so fast with that fast RC.
It's dirty, doing the cross up so it'll mess up their inputs. Dirty stuff. It's really nice that Bozo's here, showing that playing Leo is very easy to do when you're on the Wii U.
Yeah.
Personally, like, when I'm bored laying down my bed, I'm like, man, I want to play Strive, but I don't want to play it like on my computer. Let me use my Wii U. Classic.
On the Wii U.
So bad.
That's the code name for Steam Decks. If you're playing Strive on a Steam Deck, you're playing on the Wii U. Bozo bursting you back. Sept getting this nice pickup here. I gotta give Sept credit, man. Sept is really good at delaying that pressure, holding back long enough to see if Bozo wants to try to get that DP in. Tried to go for that TK, misfiner. I see that, but we're hit confirming into this cross up low. Bozo getting some mix established. Sept getting picked up. I think we all would, though, getting hit by that cross up as well. Bozo has you in the corner, and now you're dead. Just like that off a couple mix-ups.
He just brought it around town. Like it's nothing. But both have been very good making their way out of corner with 5K, just hitting any attempt to try to reset pressure from Sept. Good damage though. Oh, there it is.
Oh man, I love using that guard point in someone's face like that, saying, hey, is it your turn? No, I think I'm going to armor right through it. Now that DPs are connecting, so Bozo, man, they didn't learn a lesson, but I don't think they had to learn a lesson. They just said, hey, I'm going to keep DP and I'm going to find the right spots and I'm going to take you out back. We're up 2 games all of a sudden.
I mean, it's as simple as I feel more confident in my ability to keep DPing you than I feel in your ability to kill me for it. And where's the lie? Where's the lie? He's up 2. I don't see the lie.
Solid stuff. Man, real quick, shout out again to John for that awesome contribution to the prize pool. John, were you in the chat, homie? John, add me in the chat if that was you. If you're in the Twitch chat, or are you a YouTube viewer? Who? I don't know who this is. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know who this is. And I want to say a proper thanks. But that prize pool sitting at $1,000, guys, that is insane. Thank you so much. Bozo right here, definitely appreciative of it, trying to get in with that 2-1-4S, but sept is going to answer you right back and then splat you up against that wall. Still able to cancel on that super hard knockdown applied. We do got that Leo health, but we're here on the other side with a hard knockdown.
DPing the fake safe jump. That's not real. You can't make me hold that. A reset.
Ooh. I like that back turn D trying to answer that far slash. Bozo really good at saying, hey, it's never your turn, homie, with the guard points, with the parries.
Yes. Oh, we're bursting out of here. We still got the positive bonus. Here comes the Leo super. Oh, catches the backdash. The cross and the throw bait. Everything lined up there. Like, Bozo keeps safe in that round.
Ooh, but that counter hit to S rather, probably calling out a 5K attempt there from Bozo. Trying to keep it going with that 5D. Dropped the combo, but was ready with the burst. Bozo really confident with that 2D, but on block it's minus. Sept taking their turn back, getting that splat, and getting this hard knockdown.
Got no special cancels on that. That's not free. Guess my mix. Ooh. Guess it again. Good backdash into the far slash. Just getting out of there. I'm tired of playing your game. Play mine. Oh, we send ourselves into the corner. Good hit.
There's that loop. Wondering said, oh, it's 2 buttons, but it's so cool. Sept has some tension to play with right here. Trying to keep that 2S safe with that PRC, but Bozo with a really quick JP down. Oh my god, trying to bait the burst. Sept was mashing it, still got it out in time. Bozo just needs one more hit, or 2. It's going to be those 2 5Ps sealing out this game 3.
Good stuff. Yeah, I think they're 2 of the scariest characters you could have in a long set. Because, like, Bozo could be up 3-0 right now, but we could blink, and, like, all of a sudden, sept is going to be up 4-3. Because both of these characters are just so good at steamrolling. And just keeping it going.
Definitely like how both these players are playing.
Good punishes and checks from each other. Very clean. Womp womp. Cashing out. Here we go. Just choosing to play it safe, draw out a card, not trying to interact with all that. Oh, but these cross-ups, gonna cut. Run up throw?
Yeah, Sept playing angry right now, dog. Sept said, nah. Hold on, I'm gonna run up throw you. Oh my god, there we go. We got the God button right there. Bozo showing you the other DP, that Wake Up 2D Red RC. And we're gonna catch you with that little back turn leggy, sealing up that first round. Bozo having that burst available not only lets them have a second chance defensively, but can confirm those counter hits into that orange Wild Assault, can possibly even use it for mix. Trying to get something started right here. Both these players saying, it's my turn to play the game. Catching that backdash with that 6H. Great stuff right there, Bozo.
A rare case of Leo Fireball there to contest the space. You'll love to see it. I'm a big fan of Fireball PRC. That stuff is so cool, but it's so bad in this game. Most of the time.
Good timing, good weight right there for Sept on trying to bait that burst. Bozo sending theirs back early. The run-up throw comes out from Sept again. Catches you with that low finer. Dancing back and forth with that close slash dash cancel. Definitely one to keep you in the corner. But this counter hit 6K is going to take it. Man, I got to give Sept some credit. We're getting stuff started here, but Bozo then getting that wake up, finding that answer back, already having that advantage at this point, even though sept started cooking here at the end. You know, you couldn't make any mistake. And against someone like Bozo, who's in your face with those 5Ks, with those 6Ks, chasing you down the screen, DPing when they feel like it, it can be hard to stay on top. Now, sept still can answer back, still can climb back. That's the beauty of the first of 5 Wandering. We'll have to see.
Potentially, it could be one more game. It could be 5. Who knows? Let's see. Alright, let's see the round start. O's been very good with the round start so far. But not this time.
Yeah, I gotta give sept some credit. It seems like when we pick 2S, it's the right answer. Always being a nice counter hit. Bozo getting out of that corner, but sept taking you all the way back with that deep and Senga. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a burst bait right there, but Bozo answering back with that DP, catching with that 6H, man. I gotta give Bozo some credit. Those 6Hs always seem well-timed, catching back dashes and turning into this wall break. Sept does have burst here. I think I could see the music because we had that 50 tension. It is kind of late in the round. Good job throwing that 236H.
No more cross-ups for you today. And there's a little mix to send you home.
Again, a counter hit. Bozo here in this corner. No gap there. Just going to get that TK finer. sept's going to send you through this hard knockdown. But Bozo's ready with that burst on the other side.
I low-key need an image of a Toe Mater from Cars saying Miss Finer.
Yeah, there you go. The Mist Finer. Mist Finer. Mist Finer. That's my English Johnny impersonation. Mist Finer. In Senga. Mist Finer.
Oh,
no way 5K
yeah,
beat the 5K, dog. What the fuck?
The BRC saved the time.
Mist Finer. Mist Finer.
Sometimes you don't even need to be quicker on the draw. You just need to be equal. A trade giving sept their first point in the set, showing some life. I'd love to see it.
What did Bozo press? Was that 2D, dog?
I think it was. That looked like an airborne trade.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Bozo saying, I got the
I mean, I can't blame them. It text Rose.
Yeah.
It kills people.
The chat is so funny. Fuck it, we 2D. Here we go. Oh, man, dude, I love using that 5P to link into a combo. Bozo feeling confident here in the corner, gets that burst, counter hit 2S, answers back with another burst from sept.
Out of here.
Dude, sept's so good at those run-up throws, Wandering.
Oh my god. BRC causing the shenanigans, but letting Bozo get the punish on the backdash. You'd love to see it. Oh, the far slash. Here comes the Leo.
Here he comes. Set point here, guys. This is a first of 5. It does end eventually. We'll have to see. Sept, of course, answering back in that last game, blocking that back turn H. We can probably close it out on this Johnny or potentially get some more games here against this Bozo. Giving some respect to that DP, Bozo's been repping it the whole time here in this first of 5, delaying that 236S red RC to keep it safe. Look at this stagger pressure, man. Finally gets that open up. Sept does have the burst, though, Wandering.
There's the overhead. Where's the burst? Oh, saving it. We're saving it for this next interaction. We need it just a little while longer. Oh, tries the gold burst. It gets hit out of the down Miss Finer, costing them the set. That's gonna be 5-1 for Bozo. Alright, so
Yo, what's up?
this is just gonna be the two of you?
Hang on, technical difficulties.
I think Bozo's coming. I hope.
There we go.
On a time limit. How's the
Yeah, just
retirement
let it
home
rip.
doing for both of y'all?
I mean, it's been fun.
I've been having a good time.
Y'all did your thing, secured yourself to 4 points.
Mhm.
Pretty good stuff, huh?
Nice. Yeah, all that City of the Wolves paid off.
I definitely could have won, but yeah, that's on me.
Oh, you got mauled. I can't believe your sorry ass Sin almost won a game. That Sin was so bad. I was losing my mind when
I
you
know
almost...
my sin is ass. If I
have
knew routes, it would
never-
be fine.
I was rooting for the Kai player. Not gonna lie. As soon as he went Sin, I was all in on that Kai. I was praying, please, please don't let this sorry ass Sin take a single game.
It's the old man Shoto brain is why sin works.
And now we got Bozo in.
What up?
So,
Bozo.
What's up?
I'll-
Good job.
He's so handsome and so talented.
He
I'll-
is.
It's true.
I'll-
No evidence to the contrary.
That's
He's our
true.
least washed
Bozo,
player.
You were
The
mauling
least
them.
washed player comparatively. I'm only semi-washed. I still got the muscle memory. This old man still got a couple of tricks.
So what is your guys' issue with their sin?
No,
That's
he
the
doesn't know a single combo.
No.
Were you watching?
I know the most basic
single
shit.
thing.
I know the most basic shit. It's literally like, oh yeah, I'm old. I can still do a DP. It's whatever.
You got DP. Yeah, you did like 8 DPs on the row and everyone hit, and I was screaming at the Kai block, and then he started blocking, started DPing. Oh my god, I was losing my mind. That should not have been close.
I know.
You gotta artsy your combos with Sin, Frisky.
What's an
But you got
RC?
Good question.
Yeah. You'll understand that when you're older.
Even older.
I'm already old. I have arthritis.
Oh, always next time. Anyways, we got some other fun questions. You already know how these go. So we got oranges or kiwis.
Kiwis.
Oranges?
I go
I'm
kiwis.
gonna go oranges.
Good answers.
Bye, Tripp.
I like the
Thanks
both
for
of you.
playing.
You both gave it good answers. So to follow that up, we're gonna have grapes or kiwis.
Grapes?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grapes.
All right, and that's all the time we had today, folks. Hope y'all had a good one. We got one of the best slayers on gorillas, mixyous, vegan roasted turkey with the soul, AoiKypher, the featured ram, and gay sex legend.
Definitely, they had fun saying that name over at TNS the other day. And then coming up as their away opponents will be not top tiers. Marvelo, Walter, and MacMens. In that order, the first 2 sets are Marvelo and Walter, then the first of 5 set. Let me back up. The first of 3 sets will be Marvelo and Walter, and the first of 5 set will be MacMens. And then Lucian is on the bench. Shout out to Lucian. I mean, I'm going to keep it a buck. The lore of JeekLeague is that I don't know if this would be happening right now if it wasn't for Lucian and a late 2 a.m. call. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you.
What is up, Lucian? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How's everything running?
It's been running well. We're running well. We had a little oopsie daisies, but it's been going good. So, of course, it's the interview. We got a few questions for you.
All right. What's up?
To start, how was it suggesting this team league idea?
It
And then getting Marvelo, Walter, and MacMens.
Honestly, that 2 a.m. call, it kind of hit different. I can't lie. Like I had this idea, and I DM'd you about it like immediately. I'm like, yo, hold on, this would be kind of funny though. Like, and then you're like, all right, hold up, pitch this to Jeek real quick, and then I did, and then here we are. I've done some of the editing, but more importantly, we got a pretty strong team together here. Hopefully, we do pretty well.
Yeah,
and that ends up being the goal always. But
of course. Now I get to ask you the fun questions. I know you've been excited for this, so let's start.
Oh, man, okay.
Coconut or lemons? This is a classic. It's an easy one.
Okay. Listen, coconuts, you got coconut water, and lemons, you got lemonade. So this is really about what do you value more, right? Me personally, good lemonade always hits. You can't really fuck it up, right? Coconut water also good, but I'm gonna have to take the lemons here, honestly.
Okay. All right. First survivor. Now kiwis
right.
or grapes?
It's another tough one. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go grapes here, just cause.
Really?
How you feeling this?
Low key, I mean, I've never fought MacMens before. I'm feeling cooked because MacMens is probably better than me.
Nah, it's Anji. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Nothing to stress.
I mean, yeah, the matchup's good for Leo, but like, I don't play that matchup. I don't play that shit. Well, against like good people, anyways.
Well,
Whenever I get tilted, I just go down to like floor 10 and kill one Anji and one and done them. That's like all I do.
So would this be like punishment for your sins?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say sins. It's more like them getting their get back. It's not sins.
I mean, true. Anyways, let's get with the fun. Actually, no. One more question. When you go back in that call, tell them to stop swinging, because I swear to God, if I keep hearing those noises, I'm gonna lose my mind.
All right, got it.
Up into the lobby. So
I
let's
got
get
you.
with
I
the fun
got you.
questions. Grapes or apples?
Grapes, because my sister's name is Apple, and I hate that bitch.
Your sister's name is Apple.
Yes, and I hate her.
Anyways, we got mixyous and Marvelo bringing it up. Chipp versus Slayer, very volatile matchup, as Chipp is very good at controlling the neutral, but Slayer is very good at making things not exist. And Chipp is very prone to non-existing.
Shouts to Mixyous for getting top 8 in the JeekLeagues that they sign up for. But Mixyous, I'm going to keep it a buck, homie. I wish we got to see you more. And this whole JeekLeague, I did the whole thing. Set up all the teams, all the admin stuff as a ploy to get Marvelo on a JeekLeague stream. Marvelo, what are you doing on Fridays at 8 p.m. EST? Hopefully it's for playing in our tournament. Mixyous starting off with a really solid round on this Slayer.
You know, Big Marv is busy. They're busy like getting top ATNS, and then I don't know. I just don't know what Marv does.
Hey, topping JeekLeague's like topping TNS nowadays. If you know, you know. Marvelo getting this started, doing that delay cancel on the low, going to the PRC, trying to see if Mixyous wants to burst. Mixyous being kind of patient there, though. Says, hey, I'm probably going to have to take this one into the next round if I even need to, but that was a really good tech.
On across the pile bunker. The old Slayer classic. Very brutal with 50 meter, because it's just like 22 frames to react to. Very hard. Very, 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 very hard to react to. And their reward is so high.
Some lore also wondering, I don't know if you know or if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Marvelo was actually really excited for this Slayer release. You know, I think Slayer was Marvelo's exert character. So definitely at least knows the matchup. We're starting off with the Chipp here, but we've been playing on that Slayer, at least on the release. Mixyous, though, showing you how it's developed, getting this game 1 in this first of 3 set.
Very lethal. See there, you just watch Marvelo take the hit, and all of a sudden, one wrong backdash and they just exploded.
Not top tiers, these Floridians, plus MacMens coming out. Marvelo's starting us off.
I mean, who said that?
Who said what? Who said they're not from Florida?
I don't know. Who said shout out to Florida?
Oh, I'm saying shout out to Florida.
I'm saying shout out to Florida.
You said shout out to Florida?
I think I said shout out to Florida.
Well, there we go. There you have it. Shout out to Florida. Mixyous says shout out to the 6P, but we're getting picked up. Marvelo withering you down here in the corner. Death of 1,000 cuts, but Mixyous, when you're playing against Slayer, it's death of 1 touch.
1,000 cuts, but we divide. Oh, there's the backdash. The BDC. Flip in Marvelo. I see the security kill.
Oh, I like that right there. That counter hit confirmed to the 2D. Good counter hit right here. Mixyous was pressing. But I don't blame you, man. You got a lead like that. You're on Slayer against Chipp. I'll be pressing too. Said make it real. Oh my God. The whiff punish on that P mappa.
Good 5K. I think the one main unfortunate thing for Chipp is that the buttons are very stubby and not very active, so you get some cases where you would want to poke. But since your buttons are so quick, but also so small, it just whiffs. But Marvelo's just spacing them out so well that regardless of it, it's working out.
There we go. Slowing things down finally, man. That one could have hurt there for a second if we lost another game. But we answered back. Mixyous using that Wild Assault to be pretty tricky here. Getting a nice DP bait.
The drop keeping Marv alive. But we get loops off of the PDC. Low into the OTP.
Yeah, was that a, I don't know my Slayer buttons. I'm gonna keep it a million. Was that 5H after that? It's late.
That was a 5H.
Solid stuff, dog. Would that have killed if we didn't have burst? That dude.
Yeah, no, that was dead. That went back to wall.
Well, there we go, man. Mixyous on that team, Gorillas plus Ramlethal. So you know what? You know how they're playing over there. We started off with the Slayer. Marvelo, a veteran of the game, a veteran of competition. Mixyous, a little bit of a new head. So we're going to have to see if Marvelo can slow things down here in this competitive environment, trying to get this Mixyous to start respecting this Chipp a bit. Marvelo with that burst. Mixyous still has theirs and is chasing it down screen with these K-Mappas, man.
Yeah, and that's going to be another round for Mixyous if we get this full confirmed. Ooh, there it is. It's just such a brutal matchup for Chipp.
It can be. I mean, to be fair, Not Top Tiers is on the home team. They knew that Mixyous would be coming up first. They know Mixyous is on that Slayer, so they actually chose this lineup. So we'll have to see. Marvelo definitely probably has some tricks up their sleeve against that Slayer. I mean, when we're getting the hits, they're coming through. They're working out. But you got to give Mixyous these credits for picking this up with Mappas.
Good gold burst. Need attention. Here he comes. Didn't even need all of it. The meter was just for fun.
Still set pointing for Mixyous, but we got this last round again. Marvelo taking it to these last rounds at least. Good blocks right here on that close slash stagger. The It's Late coming out. Trying to get some distance with that FD, but we still got scooped out by the 2S. That's crazy.
That's going to kill. That's going to kill if it can. Nope, doesn't even need the wall. Just dead.
Damn. That is crazy. We were FD blocking that and the 2S still scooped you out. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, Walter right now over there streaming his run of JeekLeague, I believe. So I don't know if we can get like a shout out to him in the chat by the mods. If you guys could help me out with that, I appreciate you. Walter been showing up in some JeekLeagues recently as well. I think got 5th place at our last JeekLeague. Always playing well in these brackets. AoiKypher, I don't know if I've seen Kypher in a JeekLeague top 8 in a minute, homie. We gotta see you sign up. But for now, it's going to be the JeekLeague. Moving through this second set of our second team set of the night. Walter there on the right, Kypher there on the left. We'll see how this one unfolds.
Kypher's just being very aggressive, getting big hits to start it off with. The tap dust. That's already the first round. It's quick.
Oh my lord. You know, these low health characters, man, yeah, they can mix you up. They can take you out back. They can make you look silly on defense, but you're playing against someone who knows what they're doing. They know how to hit those buttons. They can make you hurt. Great tech attempt there from Walter that ended up turning into a punish throw. And now Kypher with some good blocks in the corner, but Walter finally catching that backdash with a close slash, getting that counter hit with the 5K hit, confirming the 2K2D. Walter good at getting those knockdowns when he needs them and closing out a very quick round right back. That was solid right there from our Millia player.
Despite Millia's weakness, it is still very terrifying when you get hit by her, because you have to remember this might just lead to a 4-way that lets me die 7 times. But then again, you gotta block Ram Guard. The finesse? Pause what I was saying. Just slide on out of there, not holding any of those swords. Run the mix.
Oh, I think we blocked one of the hits of that Bad Moon, but it is a multi-hit overhead, so I think we got opened up eventually. Trying to bait that burst, but Kypher with a really good delay on it, pretty patient, but the run-up. Counter hit Far Slash from Walter. Unfortunately, didn't turn into a combo, but baiting that YRC to close it out. Great stuff there from Walter, getting this first game.
Look, I'm just saying, good old Bad Moon LLC. Shout out Bad Moon. Millia might not be the scariest character, but if it's Walter behind it, I think I'm gonna cry. I would rather it be anyone else, you know.
Guys,
Mr. Walter, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, go ahead, Wandering.
I'm pretty sure Walter also won like the recent Texas Showdown.
Yes, got first place to Danny, who got second. And shout out to Danny, bro. Danny over there cooking at Evo Japan. We got a lot of good players that time for the JeekLeague that are out doing cool stuff. And I think Walter's got like a donation goal for a gaming PC too. So I mean, I said it once, I'll say it again. You got to go check out that chat. I mean, check out Walter's stream. Goddamn, was it Walter SSBU on Twitch? You got to go check him out. Got this Kypher here in the corner, getting opened up with that low, breaking the wall with Artemis for that hella damage.
Yeah, shout out Badman. Lovely people, lovely merch. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Bad Moon is one of the teams, though. I have to pull it up. Bad Moon is going to be playing soon. I'll have to check the schedule and shout it out to y'all in later on. But another shout I want to give is to that prize pool again, man. We had a very awesome contribution from a Mr. John. And, dude, if you're in the Twitch chat, if you're watching the VOD, you see us on the VOD, leave a comment, homie. Let me know who you are, man. I want to say thank you and say thank you personally. I really appreciate you. We're up to $1,000 in this prize pool. Now, the players had to enter to get in, so this wasn't a free one. We're on the line here, not just our time dedicated, but our money. Kypher getting wire seed back here by Walter. Nice string right here, keeping that Iron Savior safe, getting this hard knockdown, chasing it down with JH, and getting themselves a game 2 on the board.
Yeah. I mean, look, the entire time we were yapping, we had Walter just punched in the corner. Block my mix. Guess right. Keep guessing right. I want you to guess right. Kypher just, oh, get off of me! I can't block all this. Walter, man, scary guy. Oh, but we got the Bridget.
Oh, let's go. Now, shout outs to how this works, guys. Walter is on the away side. You know what? I should probably put that on this overlay, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, damn, I really should do that. Okay, so Walter is on the away team. So Walter had to declare to Gorillas plus Ramlethal that he would be coming up second. So Aoi actually, whether they were thrown in by their team against their own will or volunteer, came in on that Ramlethal to take out this Millia. Oh, you know, of course, Walter does have other characters, does have a Chipp, does have a Johnny. But right now we're going to swap to the Bridget to try to take out this Walter. The first Bridget we've seen at all here in the JeekLeague coming out here in this set 2 of the team set 2 of the week 2.
Yeah, you got to have a bit of confidence with this Bridget too, because I'm pretty sure this is currently 2-1, no? Or like 2-0?
It's 2-0 for Walter.
Yeah, it's 2-0, so that means you can't switch off of this for the rest of the set. You got to be confident with your counter pick.
Yeah, great point, Wondering. Great point. Good first round there for Aoi, though. Walter does have the round advantage. I mean, dog, look at this Millia. Okay, that would have been sick. You know that 2H linking to the wall splat would have been a lot of damage. That would have been a Twitter clip.
It's still a lot.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're not wrong. That is still a lot. With that, you know, call that one a reset, a drop them all right there. That ended up turning this one to a round win. No, if Aoi bursted there and Walter baited it, that would have been crazy.
Plus, you know, it's a little cheeky sauce, so the burst builds up in the background, you know? Gotta build our own burst too.
Point.
Trying to contest the airspace that we want to roll out, but IRD's players able to control each other down, but finally the Bridget getting to hold down the point.
Oh my god, that's a May 5D. Good job baiting that burst as well. Kypher going to send Walter here through the wall. Walter now with low resources. I'll say no resources. But unfortunate timing there for Kypher. Definitely wanted the RC that scooter, but a missed time means that we weren't able to, and Walter got a punish, and look at that damage.
It is Bridget with a 100-meter. Go my child. I don't want to play this neutral. Also, we could see the child again.
We could. Or maybe a YRC, because Walter is running this pressure. 6P Red RC to try to bait out Aoi right there. That low recovery JD trying to get that bait as well. This time Walter doesn't have the route to try to bait that burst. Kypher does have that tension to play with. We could see that Roger again, or maybe we're just going to see this S-Disc. Great stuff there from AoiKypher. Good swap, but Walter's going to take this one 3-0.
He doesn't even need to say much. He like writes one sentence and like you're done for the week.
No, his replies are so fucking funny, by the way. Chat with the MacMens on Twitter. Guys, we got the color 10 characters out here. It's MacMens on that not top tiers team up against gaysexlegend. Now, MacMens declared that they would be in the first of 5 set, and gaysex opted to counterpick. So we're going to be going first to 5. This Leo Anji starting off with that 2D Red RC. MacMens had already spent that burst, so now we're getting mixed up. Gaysex going to take you over to this wall. If not, just cross you up one more time first. Not enough to kill, but damn, this one's going crazy.
Ooh, the tap does take you across. I don't think we're going to see a burst here from good old Jodo. Don't need it. But we might strike throw. Set up the butterfly. Delayed DP. Love to see it.
MacMens was climbing back there wondering, but that advantage that gaysex had already built up was able to cash it out with that DP. Got that meaty 2K, that back turn K on that cross-up. That's a hell of a setup, being able to confirm that off of HDP. MacMens has you here in the corner, using that 2P, hell of an Anji button, going to that PRC cancel, trying to see if gaysex wanted to press that burst, but good delay. Means we get out of that corner, we get that 2D from full screen, we got that stun dipper at home. Man, this cross-up setup is crazy, and it's been doing numbers here against MacMens. Good thing, man. You got to do these crazy things early on because this is a first of 5. You can start off on this layer 2 if you want to, because I'm sure gaysex will have some more layers in their back pocket as we move on through the set.
It's just very vicious mix from the Leo. Once you're in it, it's very hard to get out of. And as you saw, because MacMens was wrong on their own offense, Leo was able just to get into the back turn and start just steamrolling the rest of the round away.
Here we go. Good start for both of our players.
With punish. Oh my lord, just very good with our spacing today, not making anything be free. Getting in. The overhead. The bait. Here. Good anti-air. Okay. Little corner pressure. Might need to give up a turn of 1 or 2 times, but works out. The Jodo gonna get into back turn. Gonna force you to guess. Block my mix. Here you go. Oh, but spaces out the 2P. Gonna cost MacMens the round, it seems. I just don't think there's enough health.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Gaysex was playing with their food right there. Definitely. I mean, some of those earlier routes were definitely gaysex saying, "Hey, I don't have the damage to kill right here. I'm gonna go for this reset mix, which has been so lethal." MacMens getting that 5D RC. Gaysex gonna be sent to the wall here, but did get their burst back. We'll have to see if they decide to use it. It is pretty late in the round at this point. MacMens does have a lot of tension to play with. Isn't even going to give you a chance, man. It's going to take you out back with that 5H. Great stuff there from MacMens. We're here in this last round. Man, this one's going to be a hell of a first of 5 if these games are going as close as they have been. Dancing out of that projectile. Get in with that 2D full screen. You don't even need the meteor to follow it up. You just need to send a message.
So it's just been so dangerous. Both these players have been really good at spacing each other out, but sometimes one of them just gets the hit they need more than the other. Like that. Gotta burst out. Go my mix.
Ooh.
Oh, but we dropped it. It's okay, we get the reset.
Here we go, going for that cross up right there. The fast RC to keep that mix going. That's 6K, only -4 right there, so you're pretty much safe against the Anji unless they get that IBFD.
We'll whiff into 6H, the Anji special. There it is again. Oh, I can't pick up. It blocks the overhead. That might just be it. Once we get a random drop, oh, we're good. Legend taking it up 2-0.
Solid stuff there from GaySex. MacMens going to be kicking themselves, man. Just, oh, man. It's tie your shoes, homie. Ain't nothing but a thing. That was a close one. That's why, I mean, that's why it's cool that we're in the first of 5, right? If you're in a tournament set right now, you're playing it at TNS top 8 right now, you're pissed, right? Because GaySex only needs one more game, is going to win the whole set. But here in this first of 5, you have the opportunity to swap around. You have the opportunity to give up a game, to get some information, get some knowledge. I mean, hell, if you got other characters like that, you have opportunities to play around in the character pool and see if something else is going to work. But MacMen's one of the GOATs in that Anji, top 10 guaranteed, maybe even top 5. Someone got to correct me. We'll have to see how they're going to adapt here against GaySex.
At least I know. You know, some players got like that little slow start, you know. Need a game or two to get the download. Sometimes you just never escape that download.
Oh, woo! That one was cool.
Quick. Good bait. Take them to the next round.
Hot stuff right there from MacMens. I like, so you see what GaySex is doing is whiffing that 5H, that far slash, but then holding the button long enough to go into that guard point just in case. Right? And we let it go after, you know, we're not holding it for very long. We're not holding it full screen, but, you know, just in case MacMens wants to try to get in with that far slash, we're already ready with that guard point. And MacMens probably is seeing that and is respecting that. Oh, said, hey, I'm never giving up my turn, homie. After that 2D, I'm ready with the DP. And in fact, I'm going to send you through the wall with this hard knockdown.
Here comes the post wall break situation. Oh, parry! Not holding that. I'm not playing with that. Gotta respect me.
Unfortunately, that 5K wasn't close enough to get ourselves in, but you saw the start of that 5P. Was ready with the 6P. GaySex using the Wild Assault to confirm this round. MacMens did get their burst back, but at the cost of the round. We're going to this last one here. GaySex still has that advantage in terms of game count, but MacMen's playing pretty hot. Does have this burst advantage. We'll have to see if they need to use it for a second chance or can use it for a Wild Assault combo. GaySex got you in the corner with that back turn K, but great check from MacMens with that 2P.
Oh, we're just spinning out of the corner. We're not playing that back turn. Slowly approaching our way in. Good hits. Right into the far slash.
Ooh.
Oh, rip the 2D, but we drop. But the tap does. Never mind. It's okay. That's going to be the first point for MacMens. Taking it up 1-2. Love to see it.
Great stuff, man. MacMens had all that meter to play with. GaySex, of course, had some to play with as well. Probably wanted to get something started. I wonder if that counter hit right there was possibly a 2D attempt from GaySex. I wouldn't blame you, right? You got that 2D PRC or Red RC if it hits. But MacMens counter hitting with that 2S, able to turn that into a corner combo, securing that game 3. This could be the start to that climb back up. Now, remember, GaySex doesn't even need to start sweating yet. You don't need to feel any pressure. This is the first of 5. We're going to be here for a minute regardless of who wins. So we're just here in these early games trying to get some knowledge, maybe getting some freebies, so to speak. That counter hit JH is going to go into this back turn combo. But we are in the corner, so MacMens could have bursted if they needed to, but they didn't even need to, man. They just needed to wait to get their turn back, and now they got the Slayo here in the corner.
These have been very good delays by MacMens, just slowly weeding out the options that GaySex wants to present. That is such a line, Jesus.
Yeah, when first time I ever commentated GaySex, I said, what did I say? I was like, GaySex is hot right now, or something like that. What Jiku was that one? What the hell? 51. Anyways, MacMens. Okay, oh dude. Okay, so MacMens did an early Rekka to get out of the corner earlier against GaySex's back turn pressure, but right there, GaySex represented that back turn D, but MacMens was already ready for it. So Gaysex making those adaptations, but MacMens one step ahead.
Oh, that cross up. Gonna be taking MacMens 2 together while we got a little bit of a moonwalk. Bringing it around town. Hold on. Around town again. Confirmed the kill.
I actually learned from Jodo has a Gaysex rather has a YouTube channel, and they posted a back turn compilation or like guide rather on 236H, and I actually learned about that meaty pickup of 236H linking into back turn KSH, which is what you saw right there for Gaysex to finish off the round. So definitely a Leo teacher, not just a player.
Let's go. Oh man, that's gonna be huge burst punish. Not enough to kill though, so MacMens might honestly be able to get away with it. Oh, the bait. You gotta burst that early. There's the little butterfly. Comes the eagle. Oh, bye MacMens.
See you, Dad.
Maybe next time. So, you commentate Gaysex often?
Yeah, I'm out here in the streets. I'm always on the mic when there's Gaysex.
Is this like a pastime type of deal, or like you've been doing this since before the JeekLeague?
Wondering, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If there's Gaysex in a 5-mile radius, I'm on the mic. I am talking about my passion about this player, about
the player.
Yeah, shout out to Holly in the chat. Gaysex representing the back turn D combos. Definitely love that one. Here we go. Oh my God. Okay, that 236H was from downtown, bro, and moonwalking you to the corner. Oh my God. I didn't realize that was going to OTG right there, but Gaysex was ready with that back turn S.
There we go. A little cross up. Backdash BRC our way out so we get the punish and get to be safe. Tisker Brian saying in chat that he'd love to see the D coming out when Gaysex is on screen. That's true, we love Dust. 2Ds are very impressive. Make our way on through. Gaysex has been a god on D this entire set so far, but MacMens is just chipping their way in.
Oh, I like that. Oh, man, that Plink Dash 2K right there. Gaysex trying to catch it with that low. Good FD blocks. Saying, hey, MacMens does not go overhead. MacMens giving that burst. Okay, so Gaysex here saying, okay, even if I lose this round, at least I got that burst. Of course you want to win, right? But at least you got the burst. And Gaysex does have enough for Wild Assault. Definitely really strong on that Leo if you get a good counter hit or you stagger your pressure a bit with like a 2S. Oh, I mean, there you go. Counter hit right there going into the 214S, keeping you all the way over there in the corner, trying to check with... Okay, Gaysex checking there with 2S, by the way, wondering. Probably trying to see if MacMens wants to do a early Rekanagio to get out of the corner, like a 2D or a 2P press. So we'll see. Gaysex definitely making some adaptations late here in the set.
Block the overhead. Instant we go for it. Rather unfortunate. Oh. Here comes the Leo. Trade letting MacMens get out of this situation. Honestly, MacMens might just be playing for burst here because I don't think we're going to win the round, but we basically got 100 burst. Money back.
Here we go. Oh, nice pickup right there from MacMens. We got Gaysex here in the corner, but okay, dude, MacMens so patient, sees that Gaysex is going for that guard point and is delaying our far/forward, able to catch out on that 2D timing, getting that spin in. Dude, this is the beauty of the first to 5. Look at how they're playing so awesome here in this game 4. It's a pleasure to watch. MacMens taking you to this corner. Good DP right there from Gaysex. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We haven't been seeing a lot of on-hit DPs, right? And I mean, speaking of, right there, MacMens was already ready with that bait. Gonna be able to close out this round. Gaysex, the moment they started DPing, man, MacMens made that adaptation, started blocking back out.
MacMens has been doing a great job calling out the defensive options that Gaysex wants to present. You know, he's been catching all the Ds with spins. Been good stuff and just getting the reward for it. And you can see right there, taking out another point from Gaysex Legend. Good stuff.
Great stuff. All right, we're having fun in here. Shout out to Brian in the chat. Mako over here as well. I see you, Mako. I see you, Domo. How you living, homie? Holly's in here. Chat over here been having a good time. Gavin, what's going on, Gavin? When Mac is on screen, go DMV. Are you hear that? Did Gavin say that in dip? By the way, guys, when MacMens gets on screen, go DMV. Boom, and signs off. Here we go.
Shout out to the DMV too. Lovely people there.
Here we go. Here we go, man. Shouts. Hey, the DMV supported JeekLeague 1, man. JeekLeague 1 was my local, some of my friends, and then I went to the DMV. Shouts to the homie cord. Shouts to Full Metal over there at the homie cord, homie. I actually funded some of the early prize pools. Gave me like $100 in JeekLeague prize pools like over time. So thank you, Full Metal. J-Rock, appreciate you, homie, and help me with Star GG and stuff. Not trying to get sentimental. Here we go. Gay Sex blocking this one out, getting on top of you with that delay HDP, and it's a counter hit. Probably caught MacMens pressing that 2P, closing out this first round of Game 6.
A little bit of a slow neutral, but Gaysex is slowly pushing MacMens into the corner, just holding him down, getting him back through the wall. Very difficult stuff to try to contest Leo in neutral, especially Anji sometimes when you just don't feel confident in your spins.
Oh, Gaysex wasn't confident that 2S was going to hit, I don't think. But that delay super gets the counter hit here on the follow-up of MacMen's spin. Gaysex all of a sudden threatening the set with that Game 6 win, getting 4 on the board. Dog, and that was a quick one too. Gaysex was playing really hot right there. But now we're gonna have to see, man. MacMen's been making some awesome adaptations.
Yeah, MacMens have just been like, MacMens just keeps getting caught in like awkward places by Gaysex, and like it's just costing him a lot of hits sometimes. You know, Gaysex just delays and waits, and once you're vulnerable, they just strike.
Yeah, I mean, wondering that these are positions that MacMens probably isn't used to. You know, Gaysex putting us in some awkward spots, in some weird angles. We'll have to see, but you gotta be flexible when you're fighting against Gaysex. MacMens getting that burst away.
But sometimes you do get little opportunities like this. With a IED back, very good. Almost got clipped there. In spin we trust.
And dude, look how safe we're being with that dash up 2K. You gotta be safe when you're playing Gaysex, but MacMen's getting on top of you with this 5D, getting that counter hit 2K, confirming into 236H. Great stuff here.
Good YRC making our way out of that. Oh, with the 2D charge. 2D RC. Oh, and Gaysex just opening MacMens up. Here comes the mix. The highs.
Definitely getting opened up by that Gaysex right there. We are here on set point. MacMen's getting counter hit by that JH. We're getting that cross up 236H. Good block on that back turn H. But look at this pressure. Finally gets a chance at 2P out.
And we just do a run up throw. We're not playing all these games. Gaysex has made MacMen so cautious of DPs. Not wanting to overcommit to anything. Just in case.
Oh, but I mean, this Gaysex is getting us excited now. We're getting out of that corner. MacMens was ready with that burst back. Anti-airing you, almost linking to the bird.
A little unfortunate, but still get a good hit here. This position is not the greatest, as Leo could still maybe cheese here, but what you really don't want is the Leo to build up first, even if you win the round. Ooh, good whiff punish. Leo getting the burst, but you know, we build a little bit of our own on the way. MacMen slowly adjusting the Gaysex.
I don't know why that one got me. I don't know why that one got me. But it did. Here we go. MacMen's getting whiff punished by that 5K. We're on top of you. You're getting mixed up with that cross turn, back turn K, and we're taking you to the wall. Going for another piece of mix here.
Ooh, cross up again. Back turn neutral. They made back turn neutral very RPS heavy, but also a viable option as like, the buttons are just so strong now. But MacMen's getting this hit saying, look, stop yapping. Watch me do this hit confirm. Watch the super. Not dead though. Still got a little bit more to play. Oh, the bait. Still got enough for the burst. calling out the attempt to punish. That tap dust. Walter's right. Gaysex is playing insane right now, but MacMens is conquering Gaysex and just winning.
I mean, you gotta have stamina when you're.
Yes.
You gotta have stamina when you're fighting against Gaysex. And that's probably why they picked MacMens to go in here. Not top tier set. If anyone can fight Gaysex, it's gotta be MacMens. Put them in the first of 5. We'll see how they do. And they're doing pretty well right here. 3-4 climbing back.
Gaysex have been playing very insane this entire set, but MacMens is slowly catching up and might actually be able to break through, but we'll have to see with these next potentially 2 games. Ooh, good block on the D from MacMens from Gaysex. Sometimes we just don't want it. We don't want to get hit but overhead.
Yeah, maybe we took some of that in the earlier rounds.
Yeah,
but sometimes you want to mix it up when you're fighting against Gaysex. Excuse me.
MacMens knows too. Like if you're giving out the D, you can't take it too. Like that's a bit much.
For real, great stuff, MacMens. Oh, there we go. Getting that Rekka out of the spin, and Gaysex having to slow things down here a bit. We're taking a breather. It's been a long one so far. We've been having a lot of fun, but sometimes you just gotta take a break, take a smoke. Good 2P right there from MacMens, putting Gaysex here in the corner.
Gaysex have just been very good about being both just patient and just like very aggressive suddenly. Very slow, both very patient. Any hit could lead into a bad situation, like this back turn. But we messed up a little. Went for the OTG instead. Baits the burst on the run under. That's going to be another point for MacMens conquering the Gaysex. 4-4. It's not easy in a first to 5 against a player like Gaysex. It's hard. Sometimes Gaysex will just curb stomp you, kick you out of a whole round, and just not leave you anything to question.
I mean,
and other times you'll understand it. It all makes sense.
We're not all built for a long session of gaysexlegend. Some of us are more adaptable to it than others. With all that being said, seriously though, this is our first Game 9 ever in the JeekLeague so far. Now we got to it in week 2, so it's not like this is we probably got more to come. But the first Game 9 in the first of 5 we've seen, and I called it Wondering. I said, hey, this team set is going to have some killers on both sides. I'm definitely happy to see how far we've gotten. MacMens climbing back after Gaysex had a pretty strong start. Here we are in the Game 5. No matter who wins, I would be proud. But of course, you want to take home those points for your teammates. Look at that prize pool.
Especially considering how they both have been even the entire set. Both of these players really want this to get the bonus. Gaysexlegend in a rough spot, DPing out anyways. Ooh. Keep on blocking. The spin.
Ooh. Oh man, the safety over here from Gaysex.
Get down, Gaysex. Flying too high.
Too close to the sun for a second there. MacMens says, I only need this last session against Gaysex to take it home. But we're getting splatted over here, getting shot through this wall, hard knockdown. Definitely don't want to be hard knockdown here against Gaysex. We're going to DP right through, getting that 5D, but this defense is crazy from MacMens.
Yeah, MacMens has just been good at handling all the Ds except for that one. Gaysex finally opening them up with that, and just a run-up throw. The aggression. Letting them get another round.
Game 5, last round, y'all. Did you think it would get this far? I didn't. Here we are. We're on top of you. We're getting these 2Ps applied, bursting you back. MacMens has that burst advantage. Could use so offensively or to deflect shield to keep back this Gaysex.
Good mash. The overhead. Run it again. We DP out. Gay sex not holding that. Block my mix. Didn't get the confirm.
It's been a long set against this gay sex, but it's finally someone's turn to finish. Shouts to Holly.
And it's going to be maybe. Hold on. Oyoda's got the help for this. And MacMens is going to finish off with the 5-4, winning the points.
Is this on stream? This live?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
live.
this is
It's
just a
live.
Twitter
It's
host.
live, and
Just a
there's no
Twitter
tape delay. So please spare me if you're gonna say anything crazy.
Okay, where does gaysexlegend live?
You want to know where to go? You want to know where to go find gay sex?
No. I'm just going
Ontario,
to make, like,
Canada. Ontario, Canada.
Okay, you're safe right now. I was about to make like a Republican candidate and just extend my platform, you know? Oh,
How
do I
you
get
feeling?
fined? Can I get fined here?
Fine?
You get fined?
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. For now, no. I'll take it out of my paycheck.
Okay.
What you gonna say?
How's your day been?
It's been good. I'm pretty sure I'm the one supposed to asking you guys questions. How are you feeling, MacMens? You definitely have sounded better.
Well,
Not
my
too
power
bad.
went out because it's been a flood for the past 12 hours, right? I wrestle that, and then you tell me I have to fight Leo Lightfang. And then I'm reminded about, like, all the hatred that is, like, contained in mankind. Like, the hate, the malice, all the sins in the Bible, the 7 deadly ones. We should ban charge characters. Just all of them. Every game.
You know what? Fair enough. You know what? I think since you and gay sex are very close throughout that entire set, I think we should also be bringing in gay sex legend. What is going on, gay sex?
Hold up, I'm in a tower set.
Oh my god.
You just
There's
finished. With
actually no saving Guilty Gear players. It's insane.
you just
We deserve worse, actually.
I literally only.
We deserve
I only
delay-based
really
netcode.
thought it'd be funny.
Exactly. Look, listen. In the alternate timeline, we have so much less death scores. If there's this delay-based netcode, we weren't
true.
supposed to have rollback. I'm saying, okay.
That's true.
All right.
That was it.
I can't take this. I'm doing the silly questions and getting a lot of. I can't. I've had too much of this gay sex bit. All right. For the first question, we're gonna have coconut. Actually, wait, no, I already did this one with Lucian here. So we're gonna have oranges or kiwis.
Kiwis are for the weak. It's oranges every day.
It's oranges. It's oranges every time. Like I don't
Wait,
know.
It's
oranges what?
objectively oranges.
Or
Wait,
oranges.
oranges or
hard.
kiwis.
Oh, oranges, easy.
Exactly. No, it's kiwis
oranges.
actually. I'd like to retract my answer.
No, I'm still sticking orange, bro. I'm good.
It's kiwis. It's kiwis.
Your loyalty had faltered, so
Okay,
sometimes
well.
just lose. It was in fact. Next question, we got. Hold on, read my list. Bananas or apples?
Bananas.
I'm also go bananas. I had one earlier today. Oh my bad.
Oh, Lucian, you hesitated long enough to not die.
Oh okay.
So now I'm gonna ask you a final question.
Okay.
English or Spanish?
Spanish. Did you not have the punchline typed out in
No,
Spanish?
you moved first. All right.
I was even like, what did the stream? Did it lag?
We got Deyvonn, Skull _ Duggars, Anima FGC, and Sloth.
3 workers, 1 unemployed. Starting off will be cloned, then happyrio, then creator, and Akeno will be on the bench today, cheering from the stands. We'll have to see how this team pans out against Trans-Blunt rotation.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Markiplier's here. I forgot that was my thing.
How do you have Markiplier already?
I have the application that you guys are using for talking.
Jeek, did we plan for Markiplier's appearance?
No, but this is fucking fire. I love it.
So, what was your thoughts on the recent Five Nights at Freddy's game?
This Pizzaplex. They gave us DLC. I didn't play the DLC.
Alright.
No comment.
The
first night's usually not hard.
First night is usually not that hard. That is true. So do you think the first set here is going to be that hard?
Nah, it's usually not that hard. It's a chip player. It's usually not that hard. First night's usually not that hard.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to ask you the fun question, because you know the vibes. Kiwis or oranges?
I think I'm an oranges fan.
You think oranges?
I'm thinking oranges.
You sure?
I'm lying.
Damn, the Markiplier jump scared me. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you.
How's it going?
Going good. So, I saw an accusation in the chat for y'all. One of y'all apparently y'all have estrogen so strong that it changes the bracket.
It does, actually, yes. I've been prescribed that. I inject that into my legs, and then the bracket just kind of moves its way around me, actually. Soul Bad Guy needs it, though.
That is true. Soul Bad Guy really does need the buff. And some artworks, he already got the buff. So.
It's true. I feel like all trans people play Soul, actually, except for Jonathan Tene and some of the Japanese players, so it actually works out pretty well for us.
Yeah, all Soul players. We don't mention who I play. So, if you feeling confident for today's set?
Yeah, I think so. I took a week break since Fight Kingdom in Seattle. I've actually made a lot of strides in other games and like personal stuff, so I'm feeling pretty good. The set earlier today was a 3-1 in their favor, but I liked how I played. I'm feeling really warmed up getting back into it, so I'm excited. I really want to give my all for this one.
All right. And you know the vibes. We're going to ask you the questions. There's no right or wrong answers, apparently. So we can't do that anymore. So, grapes or apples?
Grapes, for sure.
Thanks for playing. Yeah, we have Clone Slayer versus good old Sloth Chipp. Clone, arguably one of the best Slayers in NA. A best Slayer, depending who you ask. Known for chaotic playstyle, which may make this matchup scary. We did see this matchup earlier with Marv versus mixyous, so we'll see how this differs.
Yeah, what was interesting about the last one was that was mixyous counterpicking Sloth, Marvelo. But this case, it's Sloth counterpicking Clone. Now, I didn't update the score. I apologize, y'all. It's my first time streaming, by the way, apparently. This is a 1st-to-3 set. We're starting off from scratch here. There's going to be 2 1st-to-3 sets, and then later on a 1st-to-5. Clone opted to participate in the 1st-to-3 set, and that kind of makes sense for a Slayer, right? You know, end it quick, beat them up fast, don't let them get that time to adapt, take them out back with those Master's Hammers. Clone is a very high APM character player, but Sloth with a really good well-spaced YRC trying to get out of this corner.
But the counter hit on the map. Oh, but the drop. Oh my god. Good baits. But unfortunately, we kept baiting in the DP. Just wasn't gonna cut it. Yeah. Very much though, as you said, like Slayer is the first to, probably arguably the first to 3 king, because the less you know, the better. Why would you want your opponent to adapt to you when you can kill them in 2 hits?
To be fair, Chipp is kind of like that too, huh? Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it with all those, mix options. You know, if you don't want to give them any time to figure out your patterns, just go ahead and go through the 5 or 6 patterns you have and then take them out back. closing out this round with that solid super confirm off the rope. We're going to the last round here, but Clone is going to have that burst advantage, and she can use it defensively, but I've seen her use it offensively quite a bit as well for stagger and for confirms. But right now, all we need to do is confirm this pile bunker into this super mappa hunch.
If there's anything I know about Cologne Slayer, this is the fan of the gold burst and the fan of the resets. Oh, but we're grabbing the Master's Hammer, which is very good to represent against Slayer, because you just cannot let them get things for free. If they commit, they are committing. Oh, there's the gold burst. Oh, the mash on Haynes to the 100-meter?
Nah.
And that's... You know, I don't want to surprise you, Jeek, but that would kill there.
Yeah, I don't know. I was holding out hope, rather.
Yeah, because I know Chipp got some guts. Like, I think it's like four or five guts. But it just wasn't enough that time.
Not that time. I was thinking chat room, would it kill? I didn't know.
Could have fooled me.
Great
Very
stuff.
brutal stuff.
But yeah, for real though, I mean, we went down to the wire there. I mean, Sloth gets one. You know, Sloth was going to need 2 more interactions. You know, 1 hard knockdown into Mix, and then that Mix being a H starter definitely was going to deal some hella damage. So Sloth definitely has some confidence here against that Slayer. We'll have to see now. Clone could just make some changes here. You know, it's not just on the opponent of the Slayer to adapt. The Slayer can adapt also. So we may see some changes here from Clone, and she could be more aggressive. But great back throw there from Sloth. Clone ready with that gold burst.
Yeah, it's very scary. Good mash out and the burst, but you were going to take so much for that. Oh no. Now a very scary spot to be. You honestly might just be playing to survive for burst here because the round situation is very poor. But that's going to be it anyways. A little 2P calling out the BRC and not playing with that.
That was a really cool light confirm right there from Clone, right? What was that? Was that 2P, 2K, P Mappa? I mean, P Pile Bunker, rather? I don't know. That was cool. I got to watch one back on the VOD. That was a really cool light confirm from her. Good DP there from Sloth, hitting on both sides, apparently. Getting these stagger lows going into the super for the hard knockdown. This is looking like a chip round right now. You're going to have to hold this Mix on the other side.
Too far. Block my pressure. Oh, sometimes we're a little wrong. That's going to be Sloth taking another round. No. Even game. Even game. Both got equal health. Not bad. And then you hit something like that. No crit though.
Was crazy right there, Wondering.
We do not get to see a pile bunker boost off of that 6P. Very hard thing to time. So Sloth is a little lucky there that they don't explode.
Oh, yeah, Sloth said, hey, I don't want to have to guess, homie. And Clone was going to get you with that cross-up. This answers back with the gold burst. And this, pretty good gold burst, in fact, right? Because now you're going to be able to get this positive bonus. You got that 50 tension already built up for Mix here, or for confirming this Rekka sequence. Or that stagger, rather. But a Deflectio from Clone still gets spaced out by that 5K from Sloth. And here's this command grab coming out. Clone only needs 1 more guess wrong to lose. Sloth catches you with that Alpha Blade cross-up.
And you can see there right at the end, a little startup of RC, so they're trying to get out of that, but the Blade's still caught. It's a very rough spot to be in, because Slayer doesn't have the reversal super anymore, so like sometimes you're in there spots where like, I have 100 meter, I should use it, but you're overthinking that I should use the 100 meter, so you just get hit by a throw, you just die.
I mean, to be fair, right, you know, it's not like Clone can just send the YRC willy-nilly, because look at how Sloth is staggering their pressure with those 2Ks, with that 2S. So, you know, whether Sloth is looking for it or not, you know, that stagger can catch that YRC. Clone trying to catch that backdash with 2D, chasing down the screen. She's already inputted it 3 times in this round alone, but it's paid off. Got that counter hit, and look at that damage against Sloth. Already had to spend that burst as well.
Just slowly sliding in. You know the vibes. There's the gold burst. Good cross-up catching the mash. Good cross-up again. No hit confirms though, but we get this pickup right here. Put us in a very good spot. Now, I think this is enough for the kill. Oh, a little cheeky meter build right there. Good stuff. Taking around.
That's always so solid, bro. That's the sign of someone who's got a couple thousand hours on their character, right? Like that little run up, building up that tension. Good just
One
block
too
on
many
the
nights in
Master's
the lab.
Hammer, but Clone getting this pile bunker, taking you to this wall, getting that close slash on your wake up. Sloth wasn't blocking there, wondering.
The reset. Nah. It's so unfortunate too, because Sloth thought the first close slash was going to cross up, which is why I didn't block it.
Oh yeah, good point. I got to give him more credit in that. You're right. Clone able to get those cross ups, been threatening them quite a bit, but sometimes that same side is just as deadly as the cross up.
Wall break, very bad spot for Clone. Chipp with positive bonus, always a nightmare fuel. I think that's any character with positive bonus, to be fair though. Oh, and the pick up. This is going to be another game for Sloth. Gadoosh.
Oh, that was cool. What button was that after the red RC? I to be honest, I'm surprised that it didn't kill just straight up.
I think that was a quick JK maybe.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
J2K.
They did buff this super. If y'all aren't aware somehow, this one does hella damage.
Yeah.
Man, that was a swag finish right there. Goddamn Sloth.
We'll stop
the first set here, up 2 games. We'll have to see, but Clone can bring it back just as quickly as Sloth has gotten these 2 games.
Thank you, Akano. Akano did confirm that it was J2K. Ooh. Good charge to call out the backdash.
FT blocks from Clone, getting her some distance. But Sloth with a really good shimmy is going to send you to the wall. If not, take the round. We're sitting here on set point, wondering.
Very scary spot to be in. Especially against Chipp, where like sometimes, even though he's a low health character, sometimes he'll just crush you in the neutral. But then you get like a round like this maybe. We're just nope, shutting it down. No way out.
Ooh.
Nope. You can't start. I got a DP, you gotta respect me.
Well, I mean, Sloth had not only needed a DP there, but had to guess correctly what side the DP. Clone trying to catch out this backdash with the PRC. Dude, Sloth with some really good Chipp backdash has been able to dance away from this Slayer to the flex shield. Actually turns into a punish. But
Good
Sloth was
DP
right with that
again.
DP in the gap, and we got 100 tension, wondering this can be scary.
Yeah. It staggers. Oh, but the draw. Too soon. That's going to be it for Sloth.
Anyways, here they are. One of the Fausts that do it. If you're playing against them on tower, be careful because they will Twitter clip you. I promise they will. They will Twitter clip you, and it's going to be a banger. happyrio trying to get that curse applied. Playing here on this Happy Chaos. happyrio used to get a quite a few top 8s over there at the JeekLeague Open. We'll have to see how they do here today. Getting staggered back by these items, getting caught by that mix, and it's going to turn into a wall break. God damn!
Good routing from Skullduggers. Such good awareness of every item and how to combine them. Love to see it.
Oh my!
You know, I've never played the game with just sound effects on.
With just
So,
sound
like,
effects? What? Is that what you're doing right now? You don't got the music
Yeah.
on?
No, I don't have the music on.
You're raw
So, like, that's the
dogging with
first
the
time I-
music off, wondering? That's crazy. Even I got the music on.
So like you actually hear like the jackpot noises when Happy Chaos gets hit by that super.
You know what's funny about you saying that is I feel like that's the first time I've ever heard that sound. In fact, I was like, what the hell is that sound? I've never heard that. I've never listened to it. Here we go. Curse applied. Rio chasing you down, shooting you with this reticle. One gun, one bullet, or 2 bullets. We got a few bullets. I'm keeping it above. You're getting sent to the wall. That's going to be a hard knockdown. Skullduggers here on the other side. Going to have this burst to play with. We'll have 50 tension here in just a second. Good IBFD on that meaty. Pushing back Rio here. Oh my god, we're playing footsies out here? What?
I got a slow-paced neutral Guilty Gear is not known for. And I think this might be enough guts crushing to secure the round. I lied.
There you go, Wondering, getting that commentator's curse out late here in the team set. Skullduggers needs to FD everything at this point to make this into a win. Can't get called out. The 2P from down screen. Rio said, give me that scalpel, homie. I want it. Picked up with the 2H. Wild Assault, same side is going to be the mix. Happy Rio with the no block. It ends up working out. Picking you up with that 2S. Great stuff. That was getting close there for a second, man. Skullduggers going for that same side.
Very, very scary. I almost got an email for that one.
Yeah. An email.
Wondering why you commentary curse me. My bad. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'd have been wondering, pertaining to your last commentary session at the JeekLeague. Happy Rio with 100 tension here, Wondering. We're trying to get something started, man.
I'm refusing to speak. I don't know if I want to say more. I spoke anyway, so Skullduggers started taking advantage.
If I speak, if Wondering speaks, they'll be banned for 3 months or whatever the meme is.
If I speak, I'd be suspended 6 months.
There you go. Oh, ate a trumpet. 1 bullet in the chamber. Counter hit confirming that 6H into this reset. Throwing the mini Faust is going to go into the snip. Great stuff right there from Skullduggers, but I'm going to keep it a buck, man. That was either player's round. Happy Rio just needed to get something started here. Tried to with that BRC. I wonder, you know, I'm not a Chaos player. I wonder maybe if we were trying to do maybe a fast BRC curse or something. But whatever. I mean, whatever it was, doesn't matter. It's in the past. Skullduggers getting that first game here for Trans Blunt rotation.
On to the next round. Unfortunately, little item pool, but we do get to eat. Oh
my god, dude. Skullduggers backdashing that banana on Wake Up, and Happy Rio actually falling for it.
Love to see it. There's no such thing as accidents.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I wasn't saying. To be clear, I'm saying that like that they were looking for it. Great back throw there from Happy Rio though.
Another throw back into my blender. Another throw back into my blender. And the tap dust securing the round.
Damn, dude, that was a Guilty Gear back throw instant if I've ever seen one. Got that curse applied. Rio was able to get the trumpet, so that's a lot of corner carry. Tried to link with that 5K, but hey, just call that one a drop optimal. Gets the Deus Ex regardless. Skullduggers not looking too hot here, Wondering, because Happy Rio is got that positive bonus. Also has the full burst and the round advantage. You probably got to chalk this one up, but you're always going to see what you can do out here. Try to get that chance to take it out and to win it. But Happy Rio with that fast RC. Skullduggers doesn't get that chance to burst. Nice, perfect there. Nice answer back by Happy Rio.
Good stuff. You see, I didn't say anything that round, so, you know, it worked out. Now I can't get an email.
Yeah. I'm closing my Outlook tab now. You're saved today.
Close my Outlook, my AOL, my Yahoo.
AOL, homie, what are you, like 10? You don't know what AOL is.
Alright, listen.
Wondering was a 2-year-old on AOL chat rooms. But here we go. Bursting back. Rio. Dancing around on this Chaos, man. Going for some Hail Mary shots right there. Skullduggers confidently running under, saying, hey, you're not going to be lucky against me, homie, but catching out, calling out that whiff. JH Rio is going to take you all the way to the corner. Get some focus back for their trouble as well.
Ooh, good anti-air 6P. But the burst, I think, is going to probably just keep Happy Rio safe, not need to play into the range. Oh, lands right into the grab. You hate to see it. Or love to see it if you're fast now.
Oh, man, I wonder, Skullduggers probably wanted that 2P to link into the Afro Pop, but hey, we'll take this anyways. Able to go for this item, eat, counter hit combo. Not enough to kill, but we only need one more to do it. Try to get you with that fast RC 2D, but the J2K finally takes it. The Faust DP, as I like to call it. Skullduggers getting that first round of Game 3.
Bull zoning. Oh, we're out of bullets, which is a very unfortunate spot, but we're able to slide 5 back in, so it doesn't even matter. Mag never empty, always full.
Using that 100-ton weight, by the way, is like a pseudo jumping, right? Because even if happyrio does get the anti-air, which you saw there a second ago, great round right there by Skullduggers, turns into a trade with the 100-ton weight. They got another one to follow it up. You may be able to see it here in the replay, and then it turns into this pressure. Look at this. Oh, in fact, we use it as the... Yeah, that's right, dude. I love having that change for Faust. Definitely, you know, some obvious examples of it being useful are against the with the hammer and with the mini Faust. But Skulldugger's showing you that it's even good against that 100-ton weight. Great stuff.
Yeah, to pull and chat about knowing what AIM is. Or AIM.
You know, right, Wondering?
Yeah, I was there.
I was there. Wondering, I was there. My parents were using it.
Alright, man.
Anyways. Here we go. You're getting thrown here in the corner.
I guess a little bit of Faust pressure. Not the worst, but you do have Afro on you, so eventually it will pop.
Oh! Yo, Rio in the face that whip 5D said, I didn't see nothing.
A little bit of sleep at the wheel. You get hit by the 5D. So, see, watching a whip 5D, getting hit by 6H. A little unfortunate. I think that puts a little pep in our step. Oh, we're still playing gear.
Oh my god, that late hit J2K is going to turn into all... Okay, never mind. Maybe not a wall splat, but that was still an awesome route. Able to get this trumpet. And in the face of that, yeah, dude, that's a sign of a good Faust, man. Of course, these good players know how to play around these Faust items, but then the Faust knows how you want to play around it, and instead just runs up, gets these command throws willy-nilly. Going to be sent to the wall, not going to be enough to kill, but happyrio's in a really bad spot here, does have the burst.
Oh, gets the gold burst baited. And that's going to be 3-1 for Skull. Yeah.
Here we go. Some funsies out here. We got Deyvonn up against WanderingHuman, Steven Strange himself. Just recently played in TNS on stream. Had a hell of a set. Definitely like how they were playing, but they're going to be up against this Green Soul. Getting that backdash BRC, catching you with that 5D. Wondering how you feeling so far, homie?
I'm alright. I forgot to adjust my screen, so I have my I have the stream like covering like the right corner of my screen, so I actually can't see what they're doing if they're in the corner.
Okay, that's John's. That's you guys heard it first here. Wondering's got some more Johns.
I only got John's.
Trying to keep us back. Deyvonn said, hey, I got that move too. Revolver Red RC. All right, y'all, if you don't know what we're doing here, we definitely had another match planned, but we're having fun over here, y'all. Just going to have some fun, see what's happening right here while we're waiting for our next opponent. If not, we'll just have a quick, fun little set here with Deyvonn and WanderingHuman. Getting that burst. Wondering was pretty confident about that one. Gets in with that Revolver JP and was ready with the DP as well to close it out. Wondering, what's going through your head right now?
I'm LeBron.
I'm LeBron James.
LeBron James.
I'm LeBron James. Here we go. Deyvonn cooking right now. Got you in the corner, but Wondering said, hey, you're giving me too many gaps. I'm ready with this DP. Ready with the DP again. Wondering, churning that butter. Deyvonn, don't let them get away with it. Getting that counter hit 2K after that bringer. Giving that second to Deyvonn with a really good run up on that stagger right there from Wondering, but Wondering's going to be able to take this first game. Wondering how you feeling about this one so far.
I'm LeBron.
I'm LeBron James. You know what would be fair? Yo, we need to get Deyvonn here on the mic as well. Y'all got to I got to hear y'all talk to each other, actually.
Let's get her in. Let's get her in.
Deyvonn, don't rematch. Deyvonn, get in here. You want to get on the mic? You want to get on the mic, Deyvonn?
No, I'm not. I'm wired.
So are you on Wi-Fi? Sure.
I'm wired. A TO on Wi-Fi is like a sin.
And move to.
You saw it.
Oh, did you just kick them out?
Oh, I did that. I did that. Sorry. Here, I won't touch it. I won't touch it. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was me. Sorry. My bad. That was me. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh.
You saw it like freeze like 2-3 times, right?
Yeah.
This connection is
see
horrid.
nothing.
Wait, where are you? Wait. Oh, what region? What region?
I'm in Seattle.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
no,
usually get like 90 or 80 to Marvelo in Florida, usually.
it might be the room, to be fair.
It's so funny to me that both the teams that fought today had people who lived together that had to fight. That's like insane.
Pretty funny.
The lag.
I'm ready for some shit talk, man. I need to hear some shit talk from y'all. Here we go. Deyvonn DP right through, so I'm not holding that shit wondering.
Nice. This'll drop, yeah. Oops. Yeah, nice. That's not the right combo.
No, it is not. Well, what if I aura?
Nice.
My aura's too powerful. You can't stop me.
It's true. You got the green aura.
Got green aura, no lines.
Oh, it did bumper.
I don't blame you. You're trying to hit confirm with the most unstable net I've ever played in. I'm lying. I played worse.
That's that.
No.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. This is probably a bad idea, though.
No, it's fine.
Let me out of the corner.
Oh, she tried to bait that burst.
I wasn't behind.
I wouldn't put it past you based on the last one. Oh, it clipped me. Oh, nice. Yeah. Huh? Oh, you dropped it? Oh, these tap dusts are unblockable.
I'm low-key being cheeky.
Wondering, so
nice.
hold on. He said, how bad's the net? I got you. Hold this 5D.
Nice.
Oh my
I
god.
had to try.
I'm like,
It's too honest. I probably shouldn't even try to play. I should even try to play with punish.
I don't know how you're trying to play with punish in this net. Everything's a preempt. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Only
True.
God is there to judge.
How's everyone doing in chat today? How's the chat doing?
We can still do the interview, by the way, if y'all are down after this one. I need to. Y'all are too nice to each other. I got two Slayers. I mean, not Slayers. Excuse me, Souls trying to hit each other with 5H. I need some shit talk, man. Y'all are too nice. Soul players
I play a very nice soul.
There's two honest.
Very kind soul.
Like,
that wild throw was not kind.
a little wild.
Missed it by a frame.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, it's clean.
Oh, why are you throwing there, homie?
I'm a scrub.
I did it before and it worked. Oh, nice IP.
That was supposed to be wild throw, I'm crying.
Oh, we're out of range, yeah. Nice. Uh-huh.
Ooh.
I'm not like y'all. I'm different. my power's mystical.
Oh.
Now watch the eye of Agamotto. Oh, I didn't get my BRC.
The eye of Agamotto. Slowing things down with BRC.
Brew, 2 Shoto mains.
All I do is play Shotos.
Ooh, that pass R2 was cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was the last round. Actually,
Oh, you went in second.
I jumped and did mine.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm mashing.
oh.
I'm mashing.
Shit, Wandering.
We got like 7 godries on each other. I
Yeah,
can't
that
be
was
too
cool. Yo, Deyvonn blocking that that low full screen off of that revolver PRC low.
I sat there with that meter. I knew you were gonna do revolver, and then it happened, and still got jump scared. It's teleport.
mad. You don't like the fast PRC?
It's funny in this like frame rate or rollback. Oops. Oh, I missed him. Oh, it's not that far.
Ooh.
Oh my god, gunplay is so garbage.
It's not.
What do you mean?
It's a good move. Oh, I fucked up.
What do you say? That's the worst move in the game. That's one of the worst projectiles in the game.
Chipp Shuriken's pretty bad.
Chipp Shuriken is not a real move. Don't even lie.
Oh, so we're disqualifying the actual worst moves. I see how it is. Picking favorites.
No, it's that bad that it's not even a real move. Don't play this game with me.
Nice.
Oh. Nah, okay. You had the PRC, I guess, but no way you were throwing.
Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. Nice. Oh, you could have killed.
I probably could have. As if
You could just instantly wall stick.
Yeah, Deyvonn did it to you earlier.
Oh, I think I went back. Ah, nice. Alright, good games.
GG's.
GG's.
Thank you, Strive. I appreciate the W from Arxis.
Thank you, Routing. Thanks for being a good sport, Deyvonn. That was fun.
Of course. Thank you for having us. Hope I can play on stream another time. It's a shame. I was like really working for it the last like day to fight creators, so maybe I'll just ask them for casuals this week.
Here, I'm gonna jump right to the interview screen. We got Skull and Sloth waiting. Let me see if I can move them up without kicking them on accident. Hold on.
I'll grab Sloth. You can grab Skull.
I think I'm gonna head out though. Actually, I guess we can do it all as a team.
There you go. We'll get everyone on the couch.
Yeah, I should change my.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh. How are y'all doing?
W night, man. Well, one W, one L, but still W night, you know.
Yeah, no. Pretty good run. Well, pretty good run still ongoing. Still waiting on the last game. But you know. Trying to think of questions. I don't have questions for y'all.
Clone, or not clone. Sloth, can I mention what you said before we started?
Yeah.
You were like, I don't want to fight Slayer, please don't make me, and then Anima couldn't make it, and you were like, no. But it worked out. Because you're the GOAT.
No, you was actually just dooming, and then look at you. Look at you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you were dooming and then 3-1?
I've never
Oh,
been
absolutely.
cloned in my life.
Well, look, today's your day. Today's your lucky
Today
day.
was
And
the
matter of
day.
fact, because of that doubt, we need to test your luck even further. Grapes or kiwis?
Kiwis.
It must be a good day for you. You're doing all right.
Is there some sort of inside joke to that?
I have a alleged list filled with alleged right answers and alleged wrong answers.
That's crazy.
As you
And
do.
You just have to guess my mix. No rollback this time.
I feel like I would rather guess the one that I would actually pick, and if you don't pick that one, then I know you have bad taste, so I don't care either way.
That sounds like a challenge.
Is it all fruit-related ones?
It's all fruit. I don't have any vegetables. I'm not really that interested in
Dang.
vegetables. I'm more curious about the fruits. I mean, we got a.
Gotta have some type of vegetable in there.
I'll take a spinach or a cabbage or
Broccoli.
I'm not gonna
broccoli.
go like spinach or grapes, and you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I pick spinach over grapes because I think spinach is better." Like, come on, grapes are right there.
True.
Anyways, got our next question for all of y'all this time. Oranges or kiwis? There is a notice on this list that any mention of thinking about it will cause a kick, so I advise you to answer quickly.
Okay. Me, I'm oranges. I'm oranges.
All right, Slav, how you feeling?
Can you repeat the question?
Oranges or kiwis?
I still like kiwis.
Deyvonn, how you feel?
I just gotta go with oranges, even though kiwis are broken for nutrients for bodybuilding.
I'm saying.
Congrats on living.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's my teammate you flushed. Hello? Alright, next question.
We got our next question. So, what was the decision making behind the name?
Our username?
Not the usernames, but the
Our team name?
your team name.
Okay. So it was originally supposed to be me and two other trans people. So it was me and Nima and a third person. So we're like, okay, we'll make this name and everything. We're trying to look for a fourth, and then Duggars ended up being free at the end, the last second. And then that one of the trans folks ended up not being able to make it. So then we ended up picking up Sloth. But we kept the name. So I mean, we still have two trans representatives as far as we know. But yeah, I just thought it was funny, and it's a good acronym. There's that picture of the girl from Delta Rune smoking a blunt. I'm pretty sure I submitted that. We haven't seen it on stream yet. I'm a little disappointed, but we'll let it rock.
It was on stream for the wheel, the Ralsei image smoking a blunt. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we got our next question. Coconut or lemon?
Ooh.
Lemon.
Skull.
I like lemon. Even though I do love my coconut flavored things like almond joy, I'm more of a lemon person.
Oh, it's pretty great.
I would peg you as an almond joy enjoyer. Oh, yeah, thank you. There we go. That's our mascot.
Yay!
Behind the lamp. Perfect. As Toby Fox intended.
This is T-Fog.
Alright, we're gonna move on to the next question. We got grapes or apples?
Apples.
Skull.
Apples are pretty broken. Not gonna lie.
Alright. This has honestly been the best guessing session with two people. Like, we don't survive so far the longest. I might actually have to
You just saw us play. We're pretty good at guessing.
Yeah. So, next question. Kiwi or apple?
Say that again?
Kiwi or apple?
Kiwi or apple?
We'll go with kiwi.
I'm sticking with apple.
Skull, you hesitated longer, so you lived. So, Skull, before we kick you out, you got anything you wanna show? I know you and the Sweet Boys have been together. On your team this time. You're still on Sweet, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, I'm sounding sweet.
Yeah. I don't know if any of y'all have anything to shill. I see another diss to my connection. My connection is perfectly fine. I got a good net. I got the wire. I TO for a living. It'd be hypocritical.
Right, definitely. The Wi-Fi is A1, trust me.
Yeah. Anyway, Skull, for the final question, grapes or lemons?
I will go with grapes.
Oh, that is certainly a hill to die on.
Guys, there's some big projects coming up for the JeekLeague sometime soon that I can't even announce yet, but hopefully y'all will be around to hear about them. This Friday is the JeekLeague Open number 58, getting close to Big 6-0, and the Clash Reunion 2 will be Saturday. Check out our beginners as they fight it out in our intermediate invitational. JeekLeague Week 3 will be next week on Tuesday. I hope to see y'all there. Everyone, have a great rest of your week. See you later.